Let's get ready to rumble. Bitcoin to the moon. Fear and greed at 70. And can we continue to rise? Good morning. What's going on? Gang. The sun is shining. Woo. We got some sun rays. Some sun rays here, and Bitcoin is flying. Bitcoin is flying. We are flagging out. Will we get those retests that we talked about yesterday? The continuations that we so desperately want to jump on to this power pump train to the absolute moon, okay? Let's calm down for a second. Thursdays, typically bullish. Fear and greed, 70. All the pullback levels we talked about on the live that we do every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They've been given, okay, in case you miss it, which I don't suggest because we have a lot of fun. But what can we look for today, right? What can we analyze for you guys today? Well, we're going to go top down on Bitcoin. We have gotten that move that we have so desperately wanted to see, okay? Nice. So this looks like a very nice change in structure, a little bit of momentum, some nice, change in character in the sense that we are looking for continuation, which is quite nice, okay? We do have a barrier in front of us that we are aware of, okay? We are aware of this barrier. However, we just smashed through a bigger barrier. So this is good news. We can do it as a community, and we can see the bottoming signals starting. Now, is this head and shoulders that we see right now going to play out? Because the measure move is literally up at all-time highs, okay? So that's something that we are well aware of, okay? If you take this move here and we draw it out, I'm going to try and draw it freestyle for you guys. Oh, how good is that? How good is that? Can I get a 1 in the chat if that was that was freestyle, guys. But if we got that measure move, we're back up to all-time highs, okay? So, can we get there? Will today be another pump day? Well, we look for evidence throughout, right? And the S&P has made all-time highs. What do we typically know about when we make all-time highs? I always say we retest the previous highs before heading upwards, okay? Will it happen? We'll see. I think the probabilities of us retesting the highs here around 65,000 is quite possible, okay? It's quite possible. However, we want to be prepared if that doesn't happen, okay? So what is Market Cypher suggesting? We saw the 3-day. We were anticipating the 3-day, the VWAP crossover with the green dot printing. Beautiful. But we have to wait till Saturday to see this. So let's try to front run a little bit better here. And we got our beautiful print of our 2-day. Okay, so we have confirmed that green dot on our 2-day, suggesting confirmations for our 3-day, which is a good sign. So bullish continuation, money coming back in. You can see the nice curvature here. However, we are a bit overextended on our VWAP. Okay, lots of room on our stochastics to come back up. Lots of room on our momentum waves to come back up. We want to be oscillating above the 0 line, okay? When we get these little triggers here, which we got here, an inverse head and shoulders trigger, we typically look for that big push and surge back up, okay? Very, very nice move. Nonetheless, looking for that continuation. So we can say that the 2-day, the daily look all bullish, okay? However, it's that VWAP that I'm concerned about, okay? Because when VWAP gets above, 15, it's pretty overextended, which means it typically needs to cool down. You can see the VWAP all throughout here. Whenever it gets high, we do get a little bit of a slowdown. I'm not trying to spread any FUD. We could just pump today, okay? This is just confluence in the sense that we could be looking for a little bit of a trickle down before heading upwards, okay? Something to be cautious about, which would present us with the opportunity to get into a long. Now, everybody is wanting to get into a long now. Either you missed the boat, you caught the trade, you just want more up, right? This is the sentiment. It's greed. So Let's be patient out there. Let's wait for the trade setups to get to us. Let's go over to the 12-hour. The 12-hour overextended, right? The 12-hour overextended. Now, I did make this little it's not even a chart, but I did make this type of this template. I guess I could put on the template. I hit OK. Just like what I wanted to see. So the only concern for the daily and the 3 days, the VWAP, right? VWAP. But it's all pointing up. Okay? So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Now the 12-hour, momentum wave's a bit extended here, okay? But when momentum is up here, it just means that price is pushing, okay? It's pushing, which is a good sign. We can see that there's lots of room on our stochastics. RSI is a bit cooked, but lots of room on our stochastics. We got that money coming back in. That's a good sign here. We wanted to see the money coming in gradually here and continuing onwards and upwards. So right now we still have room. We still have positive posturing, and you can see how the VWAP has kind of flattened out since we had this massive bullish candle. So 12-hour up. I got to figure out how to fill this in nicely for you guys. Oh, we could just double click it and type in it, Alex O Crypto. VWAP and up, right? And then we can also say up. Okay, so from this, we're going to get a general idea of what Marcus Cypher is suggesting for the day, right? 8 hours overextended, right? We're a bit overbought. VWAP's coming down, resetting. So that's a good sign too. So VWAP's overextended. Okay. Returning VWAP. And then we have resetting. Okay. So we build a thesis every morning, right, with market cipher, with price action, and then we go into where we think price is going to go, okay? Red dot, 4 hour, suggesting a little bit of downside. However, look at this beautiful VWAP and money flow, okay? VWAP, I love when there's curvature on the VWAP, okay? Sometimes the VWAP is very sharp. When there's curvature, like we see here, look at the curvature. This is ramping, okay? I like to call it ramping, where you see it's starting to turn it up for what, right? It's starting to turn up and ramp up, just like we had at the bottom here. Look how aggressive this is. Bang, straight down, right? Look at the ramping. Whoosh, right? Whoosh, right? It looks like Canadian ski slopes, okay? You got this guy jumping off the ramp, you know, woohoo. Cool, cowabunga, dude. So it looks like it's ramping to come up. Yes, red dot. Red dots come naturally after a green dot. It's always red dot, green dot. It never double prints. Therefore, we could expect maybe something like this, and then that continuation with a green dot in here. So that's something to keep note of. That does happen quite often. You can see it here as well. Okay, this one would just push up like that. Okay, let's go into our nitty gritty. 4 hour, suggesting a cool down. Okay, ramping VWAP down. I forgot my L. This is going to make the videos longer. You're going to be like, Alex, we can hear you talk. You're talking. You don't need to make... But we're going to put it all together at the end, okay? We're going to put it all together. 3 hour, ramping, pushing up. Red dot confirmed. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. 2 hour, flagging out. Ramping up. VWAP looks like it wants to cross over yet again. A little bit of rejection here, so we can look for a little bounce. Money flow is thick as a milkshake. Looking good as well. 1 hour. Momentum sexy, man. That 1 hour momentum. Geez, that just didn't stop, did it? Okay, coming back down. Green dot, red dot. Okay, so a little bit of a return down. I don't know how far down we do get, but we're going to take a look at that too. Okay? So, our overall consensus. This is good. So, with market cipher, typically the higher term time frames are king, right? So we can see simply here that long term we have reversed, okay? We have pushed up, we are saying up, up and away, okay? Returning VWAP retest. 8 hours kind of our middle of the road today, okay? Suggesting that right now, if we're looking at market cipher, we can see this VWAP retest, okay? VWAP retests are great, especially with ramping VWAP, right? On the 4 hours like this. So coming back here with money coming in sets you up for a VWAP bounce and a money flow crossover at the same time, which is powerful, baby. So that's a good sign. 4 hour ramping, VWAP cool down, okay? So the VWAP is coming down, right? But it's ramping up, right? Ramping up, red dot confirmation. So a little bit of cool down on the 1, 2, 3 in the place to be. Alex O Crypto. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Come and hang out with us. We're here live, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have the best Discord around. Okay, it's free. It's full of alpha, all that good stuff. Come and join us over there. We'd love to have you. And we are also sponsored by good old Market Cipher, the best indicator around. And we also are sponsored by BloFin, which is our sponsored exchange, where you can get 40% cash back with our link in the description below. Okay, so we have these levels here. Let's pull up our levels. I shared them with you guys last night. I am looking for the naked point of control retest bounce off of this area here, which is around 64,000. Okay, that's my money zone. Do we get down here? I mean, that's a 3% drop. That would kind of shake it up a little bit, wouldn't it? You do have these two levels here as well that I am watching. Okay, 65,000 psychological and 65,900, where we are right now, basically, right? But this is the big daddy right here, 64,155. That area is where I'm looking for that bounce. That's a continuation area, naked point of control of this entire range, where we look for that continuation to occur, okay? Inverse head and shoulders pop off. I would like to see the retest back down to these highs here and retesting the lows. Now I can get rid of the text. We've done the market cipher. Let's take a look at where the liquidity is residing. So it's suggesting it's down below, which to me is I think liquidity is somewhere in here. Let's let it load again on a shorter term time frame, and it's all residing down at the bottom here. Okay, we go on the 12 hour, we spread this thing out. We look at liquidations. Look where they're coming for. Look where they're coming for. So we have our sell wall here, up at the order block, up high here around 67,000. That's going to be key for us to pierce and flip to support. Okay, pierce and flip to support for continuation. Okay, that's going to be crucial. Big, juicy order block or fair value gap in here on their 12 hour. Looking to fill that sucker up as well and looking for that continuation. I don't think we left too much behind on this pump here for liquidity. There's more liquidity up here. Okay, so I think an attack of this short squeeze is indeedio what's going to transpire. You can see the S&P is flying, the Dixie is dying, and we are hopefully looking for that continuation. Okay, short-term time frames. Let's get into it. 15-minute. What do we see? I see a simple flag. Okay, right. I look for the bottom of this flag for continuation. Will we get it? We'll have to wait and find out. But right now, the liquidity lies a little bit down below us here. We can pull a fib from the swing low here to the swing high here. Let's be accurate. Hold that control button sometimes. You can look for a little bit of a retest here. Does that line up with any of our key levels? Oh, it does. Okay. So just below our key level that we gave earlier. And then we have that naked point of control one as well. So you have a couple of ideas here for today, and hopefully we can catch that continuation long. If we do just start ripping, okay, we got the big resistance here, 67,000. This is no joke, okay? So it's going to take a bunch of energy to get through here. If we do get that bearish divergence, that could bring us down. But if we do push up, look for the retest continuation. Don't just try to jump in and press buy, okay? Be very cautious with the price action today, okay? Much love to every single one of you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys at 3 p.m. Peace out.